Hey there folks, and welcome to Shardpunk Verminfall. It's a brand new roguelite top-down turn-based shooter from Clockwork Pile and Retrovibe that I've been playing recently, and holy moly, it's fun, it's hard and it's fun. We'll not play through the tutorial level, but the basic gist is that you're a member of the Empire, a human civilization that's been locked in a decades-long conflict with an imposing society of dastardly unscrupulous ratmen. You happen to be employed at a weapons development facility that's in the process of finishing off some newfangled technology, namely your automaton, that's going to change the course of the war. But before it can be delivered, the rats come pouring out of the capital sewers and overrun the city. An open question as to why the sewers would have been left unguarded, considering you're fighting ratmen. But anyway, we're not here for the plot, we're here to put down rats hard. You're tasked by the dying head scientist of the program of delivering the automaton to the capital and thereby not losing this fabulous new technology. So you gather together your motley band and have to move between the city's emergency bunkers in order to facilitate the transfer of the automaton to its end location, hopefully not getting overrun along the way. Alrighty, so let's get a new run going here. For my initial crew here, I'm going to take Mycroft Valentine. He's a good all-rounder, good medium range damage. He's got this ground slam ability that he can run up and clobber people with. Yeah, good all-rounder. Tilly Rexward, she's got a katana and a shotgun, so she likes to get up into people's faces and blast them. She is fragile, though, so you got to make sure that you don't leave her hanging, or she will get obliterated. But definitely good assaulter. Gideon Shaw, my favorite, a sniper. He's got an aim shot that allows him to pick off high-value targets, but he's actually much more effective in Overwatch, preventing the enemy from approaching, and if they do, stacking their bodies like cordwood. So definitely we're taking Gideon as well. And then for our automaton, we've only got the support unit. It's not a combat automaton, really. Rather, he's got this support mode that allows people to continue firing without having to reload. So very good in defensive positions, but he's our only guy. We've got to deliver him to the capital. Anyway, let's get going. All right, here we are. Industrial suburbs of the capital. We've just scooped up the automaton, and we need to make our way to the first bunker here, which is all the way up here. Now, we've got these crates here. They contain upgrade parts. They're like very high value items that allow you to improve your characters. We've got a little charging station here, which we need to put the automaton in for 2 rounds. We don't have to, but it's the only way to level up your automaton. Your human characters gain experience from killing rats, as God intended, but the automaton can only level up by sitting in the little charge port for 2 rounds. So the green spots on the ground are places I can search for supplies, rifling through the pockets of the dead, or looking at shelves and whatnot. Surprisingly, rifling through the pockets of the dead seems to be the better of the 2 options. Alright, Tilly. Let's get going. Let's scout ahead here a little bit. So it's 1 action point to move within the white area, 2 action points to move within the orange area, and by default your characters only have 2 action points. So I'm going to use my last one to put a bit of Overwatch out, just in case we spook up some rats. Fortunately, there isn't a way to disable hints, so I'm going to have to deal with those. But anyway, small price to pay. Gideon, we're going to press up also, and support unit as well. No rats as of yet. That's pretty typical. Normally you get a couple of initial turns, but I have a feeling when I get out here on the street, it's going to kind of kick off. So I want to be ready for that. I'm going to move Gideon up onto this corner. Still no rats. Okay, interesting. Support bot. Take that man's wallet. Nothing found. Mycroft, same again. Tilly. So Tilly's going to be our scout and assaulter. Gideon's going to provide kind of a, Mycroft's going to provide a base of fire, and Gideon is going to give us the overwatch that we need to slay many rats. Many, many rats. Tilly, let's see what's up there. You never want to move 2 times and leave your character out of cover. It's a great way to get them killed. Great way to get them killed. Gideon, same thing again. Move up. We're going to put some Overwatch out. Now, these initial levels are going to be pretty difficult because all of our crew are pretty garbo. Don't have any upgrades. They don't have any new skills. I don't have anything unlocked. This is a totally new run, so first levels tend to be pretty difficult. All right, Gideon. Take a very central and yet forward position. Ah, shit. It's rats. Howdy doody. Alright, support unit, you are going to press up as well. Ooh, I think I may have made a mistake. I don't think that's quite close enough. Alright, well. Worry about that in a minute. Tilly, head... Yeah. Head up on the corner here. And then I'm going to bring Mycroft up, and I'm going to put out at least a little bit of Overwatch. His Overwatch area is quite respectable. Thankfully, the rats are still a long ways away. Oh, 60%, let's go. Juicing rats. Good, so they're going to hang out there. And I'm going to hit him with the old switcheroo here. So I've got a 100% shot on Gideon. That will use up all of his action points, though. This shoot ability. AP costs 2. So instead, I'm going to put him in Overwatch. And I'm going to see if I can entice these rats to come out and play. Now, support mode, yeah, support mode's not going to reach Gideon there. So I got to move my support unit in one more. And then put support mode out. And now Gideon will never have to reload, or vent, as it's called in this game. And Tilly, we're going to move on the flank. Because I want to try and stir these shooter rats out of the area. We'll keep Mycroft on Overwatch. See you. And one more. Perfect. It's actually relatively easy to get the rats to sort of force themselves into an ambush. So Mycroft's full-on heat needs to vent or reload, but I can just move him into the support area, and the weapon automatically becomes vented, which is very pleasant. Now, I can get a preview here if I hold Alt. 69% hit on that shooter rat. So let's do that. Tilly, give him the good news. Only 1 damage. Shotgun's very variable. Quite variable. So I am going to use Gideon for the aim shot here. Because we've already got Overwatch from Mycroft there. So let's see what our shooter rat does. Wrong choice. Wrong choice, you dummy. Oh, I didn't grab any of the loot down here. And you might say, oh, look at all them stacked shelves. I bet you get tons of stuff. It's actually not the case. They're just as good as rifling through the pockets of the dead. So I don't think I'm going to make a point of going down there. Tilly, secure this next hallway for us with a little bit of Overwatch. And Gideon, anything? Nothing? Anything? Nothing. Brutal. Support bot. With your very large, cumbersome triangular feet. Yeah, we got looting spree. Means everybody gets bonus looting output. Not the most useful tactic, but a tactic nonetheless. It's kind of cool. The game forces you to discover the various positive attributes that you can set your team up in only by actually doing them one time. So you sort of have to stumble across them a lot of the time, but after that you sort of know what you're doing. Alright, if we're gonna fight, we fight. If we're gonna run, we're gonna run. And we are gonna run. It's not exactly clear when you're in and out of range. I mean, the shields give a little indication. You can see these guys are in half cover, Gideon's in no cover, Tilly's in full cover, from the south at least. And when those shields turn yellow, it indicates that you're getting flanked, which basically nullifies any benefit that you would have received from the cover. Bunker entrance is here, upgrade parts are over there, and the charging station's just to the south. Perfect. Yeah, supply crate. Great. Alright, good. Tilly, just secure that location for us. More rats coming up. Now we're going to have to fight a bit of a defensive action here for a little while, because we've got a lot to do in this area. And they're going to start coming up from here, I think. Gideon, on the corner, good sir. Support unit will move as well. And Mycroft 2. Alright, good. Well, we're inside. A little bit of close quarters combat. Just gonna get Tilly to scout around the corner here. We can indeed charge the automaton at the spot. Thank you. And put out a little more Overwatch. Come on, you rats. Alright, we've got a lot of rats to deal with over here. So I'm going to use Gideon in the Overwatch role. Put the support unit over here, put him in support mode. This is going to be the combo for basically this entire run. Support unit plus Gideon on Overwatch equals just a multitude of dead rats. And Mycroft, I'm going to bring you around to the corner here. Same thing, I want to kind of draw them in. If they see you, they'll try and stop and fire. If they don't, they'll attempt to move forward into the sightlines of your sniper. Come on. Come on, you knife-wielding rapscallions. Keep your head down. He's got full cover, so he should be okay, but it's no guaranteed thing. Okay, we're going to work to secure this area a little bit more. More scrap, that's always worthwhile. Put our Overwatch out. Gideon, I'm going to move back. Try and fight kind of a rearguard action as we move into this closer quarters area where I can get Tilly moving and shaking. And you, good sir, have work to do. So the blue squares indicate here only the automaton can open these upgrade chests. The rest of my human characters cannot. Yeah. Gotta get a damage upgrade on Gideon here before too long, because he's just pecking him, and I want to see brains on the street, Mr. Shaw. That's what I'm after. Got our upgrade parts incredible, and then same again, move our automaton down and towards the charge spot, while the rest of the team covers them. Gideon, move you there so you're no longer flanked. Overwatch out. I probably could have stood to move Mycroft over one. Yep. Here they come. Only 2 damage on that sniper rifle. That does feel bad, man. A lot of rats down south, and not a lot of cover for the automaton. Not good. Alright, well, we're gonna have to fight for a little bit before we go to charge. Tilly, you can move there. Dang, Gideon's got a vent. Alright, we'll still have one instance of Overwatch out. And support unit, you can surreptitiously slither in behind this busted smokestack. The rat's got a vent too, so it's nice that it's not just a one-sided mechanic. Now, I happen to notice that I have a couple of grenades in my pocket, and I'm gonna throw one. Enjoy. Rats. Good. That means I can get my support unit charging without him getting shot at from the south here. Minecraft, we'll put the Overwatch out, and Tilly will just get you to vent. I probably could have blasted this guy for 56, but he's going to try and run towards us like a numpkin anyway, so might as well take the sure thing. Shaw still holding down the left flank. Rat's getting juiced. Rat's still plugging unsuccessfully. Great. Weapons hot, eh? We are very nearly done here, gang. We fought a strategic battle and have not taken any damage at all, actually, which is, I think, a testament to how much more I've been playing this game rather than my first run. Oh! Alright, well, can't dodge everyone. I literally had to jinx it by saying we hadn't taken any damage yet. Alright, there we go. New level available after combat. Our automaton is feeling footloose and fancy free. Away you go. Tick, 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 tick. And you know what? Maybe we grab a little bit of loot here. A little bit of scrap. A little bit more scrap. That's good. We can use it to build stuff. We can use it to repair the automaton. Oh, I haven't opened the doors yet. Well, I've blundered slightly. Because you need to wait several turns for the door to unlock. And I could have unlocked it a lot earlier than I have done. That's okay. Yeah. Breach that bunker door. We got 5 turns we gotta hold out. That will be trivial. Especially when I move you over here. Support unit, I'm going to move there. Tilly, we'll grab a little more loot on your way back in towards the bunker door. Gideon, I will move you there. These guys are going to push up now. As will this crew from the south. Oh, what? We got... I think the camera messed up there. Either that or this guy just like teleported across the map. We are quite flanked. Well, let's see what... Only 35%, eh? We take a preview, 93% on the guy who's hurt, so we'll do that. Yeah. Yes, good, good. 55% on this guy. Well, somebody unfortunately is going to take some chip damage here. Probably should have left Gideon on the corner in hindsight, but we're also going to have to deal with these guys from the south here before too long, so... until he can't get through. Alright, I guess we'll just stack her up here. Man, I feel like Tilly hits like... No! Don't shoot my sniper, you bloody rats. Alright, Mycroft, would you please do the honors and shoot this rat in the face? Literally in the face. Appreciate that. Okay, Tilly, I'm gonna back up. Put her on Overwatch. Gideon, put you on Overwatch as well. Support unit, maintain support mode. There we go. Yeah, please continue to move through. Hey, yeah. Weapon's hot. I don't doubt it. Vented, move in one more. This isn't the best position. There's not a lot of cover here. Ooh, covering fire. Two adjacent allies are overwatching. Both get 20% to hit, which is definitely worthwhile. Ow! I mean, this is what I was talking about. No, none of our guys are very good, so we're gonna take some damage here. We did well to maintain our health for as long as we did. One more turn to deal with, and we're just gonna have to weather another round of fire here. Oh man, look at that! Everybody covering fire. Alright. Now we can boogie with Stu and get the bloody hell out of here. System override. Okay, so I'm gonna move Mycroft out first. And then I'm gonna move the support unit next. Because you really don't want to leave your support unit behind while everybody else has already exited. Because then you lose the game. Alright, great. Everybody's in. Woo! Managed to hide in the bunker and close the reinforced door from the inside. You're safe for a few hours. Now it's time to rest and suit up. Bam! Everybody's getting an upgrade. Mycroft, right off the bat, I think I'm going to take weapon boost. Basically, you get 2 free shots where you'd otherwise get 1. So we'll grab that. For Tilly, we're gonna grab Katana Combo. Basically lets her kind of like chain through a bunch of guys with katana slashes, which is pretty badass. Really what I'd like on Gideon is more multi-overwatch, so this allows him to overwatch like ×2, ×3, and ×4. The problem is that his rifle doesn't have the charge slots, although if we check out our unlocks tab, this is the sort of roguelite elements, so by completing achievements I can unlock various weapon, team skills, etc. And the first thing I'm going to unlock, definitely, is Energy Cell, which increases our cell capacity. So we could do that. Now we have it unlocked. I can give Gideon multi-overwatch. And when we go to upgrade, we will give him an extra charge in his rifle. And our little support unit. Stun grenade, definitely. Very, very useful for stun locking dangerous enemies that are close. Alright, that's everyone upgraded. Let's continue into the shelter. You've been told to take the Automaton to the Imperial Palace before the vermin overrun this part of the city. Sadly, the closest bridge has been destroyed. You'll need to take a longer route via the Garcroft Bridge. Alright, well. See how that all shakes out. Chapter 1, the Garcroft Bridge. Alright, now similar kind of to combat, we've got action points, everybody's got 2, and we can spend them to do various things. So we'll search the crates. A stim pack, very nice. We'll have a look at the shelves. Got a grenade, okay. Both useful items. Now for, well, sorry, first off, upgrade parts. Gideon Shaw, we said we were going to give you the energy cell. Yeah, absolutely. And I was also complaining about your damage. We get the damage modification for free at the beginning of a game, so I really want him to become a sort of Overwatch fiend. Alright, team skills that apply to everyone. I think extra effort gets a free combat action, 1 per combat. Feels pretty good, man. It can really help you salvage a situation where you've made a stunning misplay and hung somebody out to dry. Good. Alright, so we searched some stuff. We still got 4 action points left. The Automaton's a bit banged up. Probably a good idea to patch him. So I guess we'll do that. Cost us 3 scrap. I'm gonna get Tilly to sharpen her katana. So this is one of the shelter abilities I was talking about. It doesn't apply during combat, but it applies during this phase. And if I do it, spend one of my action points, I'll get 1 damage and 10 crit chance for melee attacks. Grab that. And what else? Yeah, we're gonna rest Gideon Shaw. So you've been noticing some of the things that I've been doing have been causing my characters to get stressed, which is this bar under here that fills with purple. Basically, there's low stress and there's high stress. It provides like a negative impact on your aiming, and if it gets all the way to full, your character will develop a permanent negative trait. Now, I don't have any stress points to remove, but it does increase your critical chance by 4%. So I'm gonna throw that on our sniper. And also on Tilly, I think, as well. A little extra. Right, that's all my action points. We'll distribute the food. I've only got 1 food supply, so I'm gonna have to give it to Gideon. It's gonna heal him for 1, and we'll have to think about getting some more food here in our next run. We've got the Upper Drollmeek Factory, Rain. Grenades have a chance of malfunctioning and stunning the enemy instead of dealing damage. There's more loot, and a special encounter with an extra reward awaits us here. Or the Cret Hill Sewers. Hardened enemies. They can't be stunned. That's not great, because we just took the stun ability on our support unit. But there are fewer vermin. Alright, well, we'll have to make that decision next time. I've been Crow. This has been Shardpunk Verminfall, and yeah, we're going to be continuing this run through. I've got a little bit more experience, so I'm hoping we'll be able to make it through our first chapter and into the second. But who knows, maybe we just get clobbered. If you've enjoyed things, leave me a comment. I'm always interested in suggestions. Give me a like, subscribe if you're interested, and we will see you on our next set of runs. Ciao.